Hello my friends and welcome. My name is Dennis and this is the latest update from Ukraine. Sorry, no good news today. However, bad news are not that significant, so let's go to Izum part of the front lines where they want to get to Barinkovo, I mean Russians. Last night Russia took this village. I opened the timeline, you see it was before, so Ukrainian forces took Velika Kamushivaha just 2 days ago, 1 day ago actually, and they took it. And now it's under a Russian control together with Dmitrivka and this vast part of the land. What they want to go to Barinkovo now, and they changed the total direction of their attack. Firstly, they want to take Slavyansk over here, but now they want to get to Barinkovo and from Barinkovo to Slovan. Their idea now is to surround Slavyansk from 3 points, this Liman point and Izum and Barinkovo point. I don't think we have strong resources to put in Barinkovo. We are very limited in our weapons, my friends. We have lots of personnel, more than 800,000 soldiers we have in Ukrainian army, much more than Russia has in Ukraine. However, Russia has lots of weapons, lots of ammunition, lots of artillery systems, and we are in lack of that stuff. That is why we cannot use it on front lines everywhere, my friends. I would say for us it's kind of difficult situation here near to Izum. We lost the Izum city, I think in April or something, yeah, on 1st of April. But now Russia is going to Slavyansk with all their forces, and also they put half of their army on this arc from Severodonetsk, actually from Popasna, Severodonetsk, Slavyansk, Izum. I think not half, but even more. They're removing the forces even from Kharkiv direction. They're removing the forces from the south part. That is why we have successful attack towards Kherson city. And what we also have, according to the latest news, that Russia removes their forces near to Melitopol. Melitopol is here, my friends. Those vast lands on the south part of Ukraine are mainly used for agriculture purposes, and now those are being occupied by Russian occupiers, and it means that we'll be in lack of food supplies to the third countries. Of course, we have lots of land still remaining under Ukrainian control to have enough food for our own people, and of course we have some exports to Europe, but still it's not enough for the world, my friends, because the ports, the Odessa and this part, the Mariupol, of course it's taken by Russian Berdansk, it's all blocked by Russian occupiers, and we simply cannot send our food elsewhere. Russian officials continue to say that it's Ukraine's fault because we mine our seaports. Obviously, we mind them because Russia has their fleet, the military ships ready to attack Odessa and all the controlled territories of Ukraine. So that is why we put mines, but Russia is blocking the way out for the ships. So it's not the mine issue. We can unmine it very fast near to our ports. The main issue here is that Russia is not allowing our ships to go to the open sea here, my friends. Simply they are blockading our civilians ships, and that is why we ask for Harpoon rockets that were delivered to Ukraine with the help of Denmark and Netherlands. Thank you so much for that, and hopefully we're gonna make it the way out for our ships to reach the open sea and Mediterranean Sea over here. And now let's zoom into Severodonetsk part over here, the city that was almost retaken back by Ukrainian troops, and still we have this area. It stands still for now. So before we had that arrows here for Ukrainian attack, and now it just went like that. Well, we have some information from our officials saying that Russia sent reinforcements to that area and probably gonna take the city back. Not only the city, but they want to take this critical road over here to cut supply lines, and they want to cut this road not here at this part, but they want to take this major crossroad. If they're gonna be successful in that case, well, simply they may cut supply lines for Ukrainian army. It's the big risk for our guys being trapped here in Lysychansk in Severodonetsk, and I was really surprised seeing Zelensky on the front lines. Actually, a couple of days ago he went to Lysychansk over here Oh my god, it was a very brave move of him, because he took probably this road over here. He was very near to the front lines, because this road, well, it is just almost 8 kilometers away from the front lines where Russians are. I know how he went there, maybe on a helicopter on a very low altitude, I don't know, my friends, but he definitely, I think he didn't take this road because it was too risky. So he went there and he just greeted our defenders, our soldiers who defend Ukrainian territory against Russians. Not just territory, I would say, but Ukrainian people and freedom. And also he went to Soledar. Soledar is here near to Bakhmut, my friends. It's very, very risky, I would say, for Zelensky to travel to the front lines. I hope he's intact and okay. I think the generals should command, and even for generals it's kind of close point to the front lines. I think Zelensky should take care about his health, because he's representing Ukraine right now, and if we lose Zelensky, oh my god, my friends, we'll be in trouble. So we need him to represent Ukraine now all over the world and here in Ukraine to make the final decision for the safety concerns. However, just after Zelensky visit to the front lines, his advisor Alexei Arestovich started to tell about the bad things that we should wait this week. Russia got reinforcements throughout the front lines. They got their reserves and they are trying to make offensive operations. They are attacked towards Barvinkove, Slavyansk, Severodonetsk. He said that they will probably even surround our army here. It's the big risk for our forces. He openly said that. I was really surprised, because that guy usually he's very calm, my friends. If you are too depressed about the situation, you can just listen to him and relax, because usually he says that everything is fine, we'll have the help, we will have everything. But now he's saying that the help is not enough. Still, the first hundreds of the artillery systems still are not on the front lines. We have just several units, not enough to fight against Russians. We have many soldiers compared to Russians, but still Russia has advantage in their army, in their weapons. It doesn't matter how many soldiers you have on this small part of front line. If you give them AK-47, they will not be successful in fighting against equipped Russians. So he said like Severodonetsk probably is in a big risk of taken by Russians. He said Khmushchevo-Zolote, they're gonna block this road. He said they're gonna block this road for supply lines. He said that they're gonna reach Bakhmut. He said that they will try to reach Slavyansk. And he'll also say for the next week that it's gonna be go, no go for Ukraine. Whether we'll have enough support to fight back Russians, or we're gonna lose this battle, because the main part of the battle, he said, will be on next week. Oh my god, it was like opening for everyone. If Arestovich say that it's gonna be bad, well, it's really gonna be bad. We even started to tell that Arestovich is broken or it's some kind of his twins. So my deepest concern is Khmushchevo-Zolote. Probably it's gonna be very hard. Yeah, Severodonetsk as well. We were able to find them back, but with reinforcements, of course, Russia will try to take it again. Slavyansk. Well, as for Slavyansk, I don't see that throughout next week they're gonna reach the city. They spent 5 days to take the kind of small city of Liman. About Slavyansk, with all of that natural obstacles, with that rivers, and here I don't think so, my friends. About Barvinkove, could be because we concentrated our forces mostly here and there, so they decided to change their main direction of attack, using this road here and this road over here to take Barvinkove. But anyway, my friends, I'm quite positive about our army control, about our generals. They're very smart if they did this operation to retake the Severodonetsk, so they sent Russians to the trap, shelled them back to the woods. Awesome. I think they are talented generals, and we not gonna lose this war for sure, but about this circling of our army, I think we're gonna do our best to avoid this scenario. If our officials speak about that, well, of course we know the situation from inside, what is happening on the front lines, what is happening in the army of our enemy. And yes, we have weapon supplies quite late, my friends. Russia got it well before Ukraine, and now they have advantage, and now they are doing their massive attack on eastern part of Ukraine, and not only. So in nearby days we expect quite hard situation for our army, but anyways, I think the situation will turn in favor of Ukraine, and we gotta drive out Russian army from our territory. My friends, I'll keep you updated about the situation here, and now please press the like, subscribe to my channel. Also, if you can, please support me on Patreon or PayPal. I wish you the peaceful sky wherever you are. Have a great time.